All right, y'all.
All right.
All right, I got to teach. Hey, girl, come on.
Alright,
Dad.
alright guys. That means you have to get up. You actually just gotta get up. Hurry up, Raptor! He says he can't feel his body. He takes it serious. He's not over jumping around.
All right.
On the other hand, I mean, he was like these things. I mean, he was decent everybody else. He was dropping kids. I'm just like.
What's a frame? Yeah, anything. All right. But there are some frames are better than others, correct? All right, guys, easy. So if I go here, if I put my hand here, some camera in there, you can see. If I go like this, is this a frame?
No. Yeah, it is.
It is a frame. All right. But does it allow me to connect to him in any way?
Allow separation.
Yeah, allows separation alone. And so it also has another flaw, and that is that there's a joint in this frame. So if this joint were to collapse, all right, oh gosh, then I lose it all. Okay? So if my goal is to escape, this is an excellent frame. Okay? And it allows maximum amount of distance. If my goal is to grapple, this is kind of a crappy frame. All right? Because once this collapses, I'm going to be rushing to try to make something out of this. Okay? So the frames that I like to use, all right, are your middle frames, and that is using your elbow here because it has a couple advantages, and that is that there's no joint between the elbow and here. So what I have is just a bone, just an arm bone between me and him. Now, a lot of people get this confused, and for a long time they do this. Can you see the problem with this frame?
The wrists, you know.
So what's keeping this frame afloat right now? What powers it?
Muscle.
Pure tricep. I don't know about y'all, but I can't tricep lift guy. Okay? So if he were to move forward here, and this comes in, is this a frame? Not any longer. Okay? But if I have my elbow here, all right, then it's my bone that's maintaining this space. Does that make sense?
Hurry up.
All right. So the first big flaw that people use in their framing is that they don't understand it. They just say, I'm going to put my hand here. Okay? If I do go above the elbow, you better angle it in a way that you have time to install your elbow here. Okay? So, how would I use this? Now, for butterfly guard, what's this guy's goal? He's got two. There's one goal that's prevalent, and then a not so prevalent goal. What's the most common thing for somebody on the other side of the guard? What's he trying to do? Pass. Okay. And so if I don't do anything and I sit right here and he moves around to the side, he's going to be successful, right? So I've got to find a way to at least slow him down so that I can use some defensive measures here. So if he moves forward to go past me, all right, I'm going to install a frame. Not forever. I'm not doing this to stay like this. Like if he tries to run around me now, I can give him a hard time with this frame, okay? But I'm not here to give people a hard time. I'm here to kill them. You understand? All right? So I have to have a game plan. I have to have a game plan. All right? So in this particular day that we're doing, we're going to use our frame, all right, to establish a control that will bring me into a position where I can hyperextend, hyper-rotate, or compress something on his body in a significant enough way to end a fight. Does that make sense? Okay? I'm not here to stop guard passing, even though that may be a part of the plan or the process to get to my actual goal. Okay? So, when I'm in this position and he's de-elevated and he's moving forward, all right, this is an excellent opportunity to install this cross frame. Why do I call it a cross frame? Yeah, it's just arbitrary. So I call this the same side frame, and I call this the cross frame. But I like to name things that make little picture words in my head. So I like the cross frame here because of the availability of the reinforced under. Okay? Now imagine this, if he's standing and he wants to play this game, would I use a cross frame here? Nope. Nope. It's not available. Alright, but what should be my goal in this particular instance?
Legs.
Yeah, I would probably go for an Aussie here. Alright, if he starts hand fighting me here, I'm not going to ignore it. Alright, I'm going to 2-on-1 until he chooses. He can try to walk around my guard right now. It would not be advised because I went to fundamentals class and I learned how to Aussie. Okay? So his other choice is to de-elevate and to come forward, or a combination of both. Okay? And so I'm ready for both of those eventualities. Alright? So he moves forward, I frame, and I'm going to reinforce. Okay? You can use a gable grip, you can use a 3-finger grip. You can't use this grip and the other inventions that I see in here. Okay, they're terrible. This is not a grip. Okay? I see it. You think I'm fucking lying? I see y'all do that shit. I look over and I see that.
I saw a guy in the UFC do that 2 weeks ago, and I was like, that's not right.
That's the pinnacle.
That's not going to help you.
All right. So once I establish this, it's really cool because what do I still have? What else?
They have frames then.
I still have a frame. All right, so this forward movement, even if he de-elevates me here, allows me to maintain just enough space to do stuff. Okay? All right? So he's rushing past me here. He drives me forward. He's a beefier guy. Okay? All right? I would rather be here, okay, than here, right?
Yes.
You notice, what haven't I talked about yet? What haven't I talked about yet? Huh? Well, I have a hook, the underhook. What am I?
Extracting and
Huh?
pushing in and extraction. on his
No,
part.
I haven't. You're correct, but that's not what I'm getting at. No, I'm not escaping. I am. This is not an escape. Once I reinforce that under, I'm coming for your ass. You understand?
Attacking.
Right? I haven't talked about my legs. Okay, so if he moves forward here, all right, what's more important? What should I establish and worry about first? This, okay? Because even if he gets around my legs at this point in the worst possible way, I'm gonna have answers. All right, answers that are a lot better than what people call closed guard, arm breaking shit. Okay. So we're going to explore the two big responses off that reinforced under. All right, but I want to talk about one more thing. All right, one more thing that a lot of you guys run into is if I'm in this position here and he lowers his level and he goes straight for my legs, and I just go, am I going to be able to do any of this? No. Okay. So when I'm in this position and he's coming down here, I'm looking for this. The race is on. Who's going to get the legs and who's going to get this? I'm not going to go, okay? This is an active fight. So he comes down. All right? And now, where's my head go? Here? Here. Here. I don't care where he goes. Pass any direction you want.
Tap.
All right. So am I teaching you a guard technique per se here? No, I'm teaching you how to create a structure and then maximize the predictable behavior that happens afterward. I have to have a good frame. So if he comes in and I break my wrist here and he moves forward, is that a good frame? No. All right. He comes in. Yeah. All right, I've got options there, a lot, and they're good. Okay. So he's elected to pass as his primary tactic. Okay. Pretty common. Gotta be ready for it. All right. He's not gonna come and sit on my butterflies and allow me to do stuff like that. Okay? There's a fight that's happening here. All right? Now what happens? A lot. You already said it.
Extraction.
Extraction. If I go, "Ugh," what's happening with my head and my hands? Separation. Bad. Don't fight. Never fight. He pulls. Let him pull you up. Let him do all the work for you. Okay? Watch the difference. He goes out and I go, hard, hard, bad, no good results. Now do it. Easy, super good results. All right? That's something that's hard for Americans to understand is that I train hard, bro. I work harder than anybody else. You know how many MMA fighters I've seen talk like that? And they get their asses stomped. They work, and they're right. They work harder than everybody else. They don't mean shit. All right? Gotta be smarter. Use your ability. Yes.
You did extraction on that
Mm-hmm.
one.
All right. I don't want to get too in depth on the technique, but here's your rules of thumb. When he extracts here, I'm not going to allow him to posture all the way up. So right here is where the game happens. He's still bent over. All right, that's not squat, that's not deadlift, that's good morning. So I'm going to drive my under and put my weight onto his shoulder so that he has to carry the weight there. If I just go, and then he stands up, I better move on.
Well, earlier you had a chin strap. Did you have a chin strap with your left or your right hand?
I went with my right hand. Again, the only thing I want you concerned with today is keeping that posture down. You'll figure it out. Okay, there's 100 reactions that can happen there. 100 in a million. All right. So let's start with this. I want your buddy to come at you, and you establish that reinforced under. Now, better pay attention tonight because we are going live with this. All right, and so you're going to have to respond to two things. All right. So get together, establish that reinforced under. Have them extract or drive in. I don't care which one, just so that you can feel it. All right, go.
I want you to see.
Jasmine, come on, please. What are you doing? Find a partner and let's drill things.
Keisha's coming.
Where is she?
She's just in there. She's got that.
This is good for you for a lot of stairs. Good for you too. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna take sleepy ass home.
Remind me.
He acts like he's tired or something. Yeah, it happens. Young man, your shirt. Crazy.
I'm telling you,
I wonder if there's something you could replace it with.
it's one of those things, if he's anything like me, and he's pretty well shown that he's almost exactly like me,
Yeah.
he just grows out of it in a couple
Okay.
years.
I had a
Smacking
blanket when I was a
was
kid, man. They had to hide that thing
Actually,
for
the
me.
smacking makes it worse.
Yeah, see, bro.
No, don't smack it. Don't listen to Sarah. If he wants to smack it.
No, I'm speaking from experience, because I was doing that when I was a kid. Fourth grade. Should be online. And then I just quit one day. No reason, go on. I found it's stimming. It's 8 inches of spring. And it's stimming.
I'm like,
And
I'm
it's
looking at it going,
it's
ooh, I
great.
need to work on that extraction, and I'm like, ooh, that's totally what the doctor said. She was like, you're only teaching
My
one
parents tried stuff like that.
I was like,
It's one of those things.
I don't listen to the doctor.
I can't tell you.
you see, it took me 2 days. It took me 2 days to go to the doctor.
I ate a big ass circle of power shirt. But then sooner or later, the
right.
industry changes.
Bye, West Not Donald.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, bye.
No, it's rough. I'm not even like blocking it.
Yeah, y'all are basically going straight back.
Let's get it already heard. So, I'm gonna frame, reinforce, and then deal with extraction or driving, okay? I'm gonna give you more technique here in a second. All you're doing, I want you to try and grab the leg and you get an underhook with a reinforce. Let's go.
So, you just sleep them down.
Right, I was trying to go for it.
Yeah, beat him up. He hasn't been here in a while. Promised the boy a blue bell and then he leaves me.
That would take you some
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? You get promised a blue belt, you're gonna leave?
He must have got a, he must have got a girlfriend.
Get the blue belt
You
first.
got a girlfriend?
Or a boyfriend.
You got a boyfriend?
Chance.
Oh God.
You
You could do better than
Get out of there.
Chance.
Bring Chance back.
You could do better than Chance.
For sure.
Bro,
That mullet though.
you
Oh,
fucked it up, bro, because he messaged me yesterday.
still is messing up.
I can go again.
Look at, hey, Tyler, let me see your hand when you're doing that.
Oh God. What is
Is
that?
that a three finger?
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't look like a three finger.
Six finger.
It looked like some Vienna sausages were in your hand.
Three and two.
Okay. I
It
thought
looked
for
retarded.
sure.
It looked
you were
retarded. That's what it looked like. From the
Hey,
I
listen,
think it's
Peanut Gallery.
Oh.
I was interested in what she
I think
said.
you just matched
That's what it is.
Break you down. Then.
I love that.
No, you won't. You called me.
I just.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
okay.
you're going to punish me by being
Does that come out of my
close?
house? Eat it.
You got those,
That was my house first.
Is it game red ones?
I don't
No,
know.
give them to me tomorrow morning. He said, so I'll have them tomorrow.
Must be like the air
How many
circulation.
you
It
want?
like piles it.
All right, let's begin the middle. Let's get to the meat of the matter.
All the kids, yeah.
All right,
gratuitous violence.
hear me on this.
And they'll get to see Coach
Hear me
Monica fight,
on
it's a little bit interesting.
All right, if
Text
I,
me, let me know how to do it.
all right, the leg grabbing thing, all right, who's responsible for where my legs are at?
You.
Me, that's correct.
Because he
So,
won't know,
I don't
so-
wanna make it easy for him, I'm gonna keep my hands here, so if he tries to wrap around my legs, he's gotta get under this hand, okay? That's really up to me. We're gonna have, maybe, what's tomorrow, Thursday?
Yes.
Probably Friday, we'll talk about, when he grabs the legs here, all right, having a game plan on what to do and how to deal with it. All right, but for now, all right, I'm gonna fight for those positions. Now, should I put the underhook in first or the frame?
Frame.
You're correct. All right, and this is another mistake I see is people go, and then they go, look at me. And I'm like, listen, you suck.
Me again, Kurt.
All right, they suck. You fucking did it wrong. All right. So, when we establish this, what's the plan? Everyone knows this sweep, right? Where I kick and coming over. I tell you, it's pretty low percentage. All right, especially if this guy is super into passing. All right, I'm not going to be concerned about where my legs are at all. The only thing I want you to do is like if you want to force which side he goes to, you can create little ramps. All right, if you want to, or if you're fast enough. But even if I took my legs completely out of the picture here, all right, pick a side to go to. Yeah, even if I didn't use my legs at all here, who's got the advantage? Me. The answer is me. So once I establish that, I don't give a shit if you pass. In fact, I would prefer it if you do. It's a fucking trap. It's a trap. So a lot of times when I see this, because we're so guard centric, like he's getting around me here, and oh God, don't get past me. When in fact, fucking please fucking do. Okay? Does that make sense? All right, but I have to have the answer for both sides. Okay? So, if I'm fortunate enough to get this, all right, and I create this ramp here, and he goes to the same side as his head, all right, what becomes really available right here? Underhook, okay, super available. That means I'm going to bridge over my right shoulder, and then what's the big ratio? What do I have to do before shit goes bad?
Head out.
What?
Head.
Huh?
Head out.
No,
Grab his head.
no.
Elevate.
If I go like this,
Elevate.
it's close, but what? How do I do that?
Switch your hips.
Switch my hips. All right, I'm gonna bring my butt off the ground and get to my knees. All right, get your butt off the ground and get to your knees. Make sense? All right. Let's say I wanted him to, or he went the other side. If I just sit here and go like this, oh man, okay? Oh man, sounds like me. Super sad face. What I'm going to do instead is when he goes onto the opposite side of his head, I'm going to bring my knee up to his face. And from here I push into one of two things. The Senkaku, all right, or the arm saddle. All right, I don't want to get too caught up in what to do here, but if his hands aren't connected to something here, it's pretty damn easy to break his arm. All right. He moves forward, I catch it, he runs to the other side, knee and face. In this case, I'd probably go Senkaku first. All right. Man, I don't even know. I mean, I don't know what should I do at this point. How should I break it? We should break it.
Shut up, Aaron. Tap, fuck.
All right.
He can take it. He's got two of them.
Yeah.
So what happens if he goes to the head side?
Underhook.
What happens if he goes to the non-head side? Senkaku, or yep, knee to the face first gets me to Senkaku or arm saddle. All right. You guys got 5 minutes to get good at this, and then we're going live. Okay, we're gonna do it in front of everybody. So all your failures
Will be judged by me.
Yeah, will be judged.
And
And Jasper too.
Like the children, like the children.
Okay.
Dude, today Rhino was.
Hey,
Let's do it.
guess what the little kids learned today?
No.
Ashi.
No.
I go, hey, what do you want to learn today? And one of them raises their hand. Ashi. I'm like, you don't even know what the fuck that is. But you
You're
know
wasting your
what?
time.
Okay.
Okay. And they honestly, minus me, everyone else did really good. They got to, just from standing up right. Me is just so like T-Rexy. So she's like, your whole body don't make sense.
No, when my arms like you just
But
pull the lever.
Yesterday,
Pull the lever.
the 5-year-olds were.
Pull the lever.
Right leg over, Jeremiah.
Yes, actually.
All the way. Roll on your side towards the knee. No, keep your left leg under.
Yeah.
Right leg all the way. Now roll on your side facing it. Facing it. That's what? He thought about it.
He's not pointing that way.
Chance is rubbing off on
going on?
Yeah.
Where's your leg go?
That's what
Knee face.
Wrong knee.
You've been fishing.
Wrong knee?
Saying it like that doesn't change.
Wrong knee?
Wrong knee?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Great.
Now what?
It was my belly.
There you go.
He is
All
not
the
a
way.
kid.
Turn your
He's just a
hip.
kid yet.
Well,
Turn your hip. Turn your hip. With your leg. In conjunction. coaching. Yep, keep going. You're almost there. Congratulations.
Hey, so even if her arm is tucked in,
There's a lot of stuff to do there. If you can get me there first, I can teach you that lot of stuff. If you can't get there, I can't teach you that lot of stuff. This is a big one for you.
Yeah.
Buck guards.
Because I'll hit it in.
Hand guards are where it's at.
But I mean, I just, like in my match, I should have went to it, but because I had an opportunity a couple
I
times.
didn't have the knowledge I did.
Well, I was missing everything, so I just.
Still, I couldn't, like now, this is the most comprehensive and simple class I've been able to give on this, okay? Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm always trying to better what I got. I'm not okay with what.
The status.
Yeah, and so I'm always building on it. So every time you compete, you're gonna have new lessons.
Yeah.
That's part of this damn game, and you know it.
I'm just
You're the
like.
guy who broke his finger in front of my daughter, remember?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that, it's gross.
That's gross. That's what she said. I was like,
I
I'm
brought
just
my
looking
daughter
at it going.
I finally convinced my daughter to do jiu-jitsu. Aaron's rolling as we walk in, and he goes, ah, man. And his finger is like this, it
It was
snaps.
like, it was my right.
And he's completely fine with it. He's like, oh, look at that. And then my daughter looks at me, she goes, that is gross. I'm not doing that.
Dude, it's my first week over teaching in Goldport. And the kids are playing toe touch. Well, the kid went to screw, and I guess he didn't. Well, you know, kids are like, oh, this or that's broken. And it's like never broken. He's like, Coach Sarah. I'm like, what? He's like, my finger's broken. I'm like, no, it's not. Let me see it. And he picks up his finger, and his whole pinky is sideways. So I was like, ah! Dad, I need Cameron's dad right now. And he was like, and then once he realized, like, he looked at it, he was like, he had to have surgery on it.
Yeah. All they did
And then
was
he
buy
came
me-
back like 3 months later, 2 months later, or whatever it was, like 2 or 3 months.
Oh, yeah.
He came back like, didn't even,
Whatever.
like you would think he'd be like, oh god, no, he's like, let's wrestle. Like, it was just like a
Alright, time's up.
Oh, tough.
That's how I.
All right, everyone on the wall.
We were doing mountain
Please.
Yeah. So I was in mountain.
That's even flesh.
Jacob was like.
All right, guys, you're on the bottom, and Jeremiah, you're on top.
Right here with this knuckle.
You're starting in the reinforced under. All right, this is the game.
I'm just going. Don't stop.
Can you get past him, get the side control, or can he get to arm saddle or use the underhook? Ready, go.
I didn't even see it though.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
All right, you lose,
like,
Jeremiah.
hey, so,
You
what do you do
lose.
for a living? And I looked up
All
and I
right.
was like, oh, I need so, he goes, clack.
that was fun. He's like, and boom. He didn't even like count
Oh,
nothing.
man.
Let's go.
I'm glad I had military insurance, because I would have been pissed if I would have had to pay for that, you know?
sloppy as fuck.
What should he have done? What was his mistake there?
She didn't come out when I extracted.
She's right.
Oh, she was extracting first?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, fortunately for him, he can goon her back down and get back into the
That's right.
arm saddle. But again, the minute you stop fighting people and you start using what they're giving you, your life will get easier. All right, Julian,
I just
go.
need to lift some more.
That's right. It's gotta
No.
be more deadlifts.
No.
More deadlifts. Raw deadlifts. That's
Ready?
Not really. That's how.
I'll
That's
smell
not.
it in here.
And guy fails.
Boom.
What was his failure? Why did it happen?
He let him get sick.
He didn't get the knee to the head at all. In fact,
The face.
so Julian is trying to keep that leg away from there, right? So if I'm here and he's blocking that leg, all right, how much can he really block it if that's what I'm trying to do?
Oh, if he's blocking it, just go through.
Well, I mean, it is. It's a leg versus an arm.
Oh yeah, I'm just fucking with gravity.
Okay, so Julian's on
Are
bottom.
your
Who's next?
legs weak, guy?
Tyler, let's go.
You've been skipping leg day.
It wasn't strength that failed you, it was your incompetence.
Ready? That way.
Set, go.
That's the Marine Corps way, teaching their buddy.
How did Julian fail?
He didn't
Let go
use
of
the
the reinforced
underhook.
under.
He didn't follow him out. All right, Tyler's on bottom, guy. Come on,
I'm gonna bring my confidence this time.
please. Let's see.
That's why.
Forgot it.
Ready? Go.
Shoulder pinch.
And he immediately failed.
Wow.
Amazingly strong shoulder pitch. All the way to failure. Jasmine, you're on top. Let's go.
I'm smart as fuck.
Good job, bro.
Thanks. Smart as fuck.
Good one,
All
Dad.
those curls have been paying off.
Oh.
That's what that was. That was curl strength.
Well, he can't help, he's never here.
Go through it,
Bring the leg over.
Come on, Dad.
Oh.
Guys sucks. Jasmine's on bottom.
She's like, you do one good thing, guys.
Never.
That's all
Jeremiah,
you do.
squish her, Jeremiah. Get to side control, bro.
Pass.
I'm gonna do my best.
Come on, Jeremiah, you're fast.
You're doing my best.
He's obviously
Ready,
not
go.
taking a chance.
Wow, that looks so fucking easy.
Go around the other way.
It's because you wasn't skipping leg day. That's why.
Oh,
Where was the failure? Someone tell me.
No, I couldn't see that side.
Where's
the
the
arm
failure?
saddle
I would
didn't
have
go
guessed
all the way.
his.
Why didn't the arm saddle going all the way?
Was she not on her side?
Nope. If you try to be flexible, instead of do the mechanical things, if you try to be strong instead of do the mechanical things, if you try to be fast instead of doing the mechanical things, you will eventually fail. You understand? Stop. This is not a sport. This is not football, basketball, baseball. This is a thinking man's game. All right? If you want this to be athletic, go to tennis because there's like way hotter chicks there, right?
I don't know.
Except for these two ladies. All right, let's go. Everybody line up.
He said,
Dad's
you want to do
not on
sport,
bottom
go
or
to
top.
tennis.
You gotta do
There are
it
hotter
whatever
chicks
floor.
there. And I said,
All right, guys.
I don't know.
Jeremiah, you're on bottom. I'm sorry. What the hell?
I was like,
We're
that
trying
Yeah,
to run
bro.
away.
I was like,
Trying to
when
wait.
All right,
a chick
let's
that,
go.
like when I was in high school, she could like do spinning kicks just repeatedly. I was like, all right,
On
that's pretty dope.
Friday. Yeah, we'll see.
That's the one.
Okay, let's go.
A couple of the people.
Tell guys to put in the pussy.
Quit being a pussy,
Don't
guy.
even want to see it.
Yeah.
They were like, well, we get off at 6, so.
Okay.
Jeremiah.
I need you guys to understand what happened here.
No, they do.
Okay.
One class.
I do.
You failed to recognize the
He
underhook.
was,
But now I'm like, y'all right there.
I'm stupid.
Like, they're
He's right, but why? Why did he fail to recognize the underhook?
they're-
No, that was something that happened at the end where he's like, I'm just gonna bring my leg over and see what happens.
oh, I almost thought
What happened? Why did he not take the underhook?
Did he not bridge and stuff?
He didn't do any of that. Why?
Did he want to do specifically a leg thing?
So you are sitting out.
What
but
was
it's
he
like-
doing that I said not to do?
So they're just now.
You were trying to establish guard the whole time. And so if I sit there and try to make a guard and do this, can I do both? You tell me, Jeremiah. Nope. The answer is no. Okay? Let him pass whatever side he wants to. Let him pass whatever side he wants to. All right, guys. Tell me.
But I'll do it, yeah. I do go in on Friday too, so I
Yep.
can do
He's waiting for it. Got a whole class of like 8 or 9 people.
All right, we'll have to call it. Now on this one, he elevated like he was supposed to and lost the interaction after they got to the top, okay? So my suggestion is when you come up, what's the main thing that you should be doing? What's the main mechanic you should be monitoring?
Hands and posture.
Head to hands. That's number one. Without that, you're gonna disconnect for sure. Okay, Shelly be on the bottom because you should fucking know that. All right, Julian, let's go. Go.
So, hey,
We'll see. That'd be cool though. If they do.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
They would transition well from classes.
So why'd your grip feel so easily?
I'll let go, try and go something else. Now
That, and when you tried to reestablish, your grip became inferior, okay? Alright, let's go. Tyler, you're on top. Hey guys, one secret, if they want to go one way, you might wanna funnel them the other, okay? So your legs can be used, but I would use them not in a way to stop them from moving forward, but in a way to stop them from moving in the direction they want. Ready, go.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. We'll see. Like I said, I'll see it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
But
I'm not ready to.
well, I was like, I'll have a bunch of people messaging me. Oh, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Keep trying to talk like all the dads, like, oh, dad.
Yeah, he's weird, but I guess he had fucked up. He had like surgery, so I think he said that.
You had the right ideas, okay? That's gonna be something that takes time to kind of develop there, alright? But guys, you know, your elbow's in a space, right? Your elbow's in a space, replace that elbow with the knee. It'll save you time. You guys are trying to come around the hand, and that's why it's much, much harder, okay? Alright, Jeremiah, top Tyler, please. No, I'll take it back. Okay.
What did you just say about the? So like I said.
All right, guys, here. So, if I'm gonna fall to this side, okay, and that's the side that they're gonna want to go to. How do I prevent that? I can do that here, all right? But if that happens and we fall down here, all right, he makes it to that side. You see where my elbow is?
Well, that's good.
I'm replacing it with my knee, all right? Come back. I don't have to wait until my hand hits the ground here. He moves.
Okay.
You understand? Okay? From here, I drive that knee, which brings it up and over, which either gives me a senkaku or this. Yeah, like if he blocks my, like say he grabs my foot here, all right? If I drive that knee, it makes it very easy to kick past it here. Does that make sense? All right? All right, everybody on top.
Take everybody's and question it, because it's not that you're questioning.
You fail.
It's just everyone's body type is different, and sometimes you don't think about that.
All right, Casey.
So I was like,
Like, I have to figure out where my wife, I have to figure out a way to get it to work because of her foot.
and that's why I was like, look, like, I'm like,
Let's go.
I have to do things differently.
What's a good hint that they're trying to extract?
I don't have the same length.
Huh?
on.
I was like, certain things are just, y'all.
That's not what happened.
Like, we know like the same things.
You didn't follow me.
Teach it different, but we also.
What was the big clue that she was gonna do that? She put her foot up. My foot has to go back.
You know?
All right?
And I was like,
Put your
it's
foot up
okay to
again.
question, like, no one's
Other one.
like-
So they can see. That's the one she had up. What would you do
And
here?
it was good too, because I was like, all right, we got another.
I would take the
So, like,
option.
3 or 4 times.
Every day it'll be,
It was
okay?
a couple of different.
Because if I was a
people.
butterfly, I should be. All right? So there's an easy game right here. Let go of the hand, grab the knee with your left hand, and pull yourself in.
More complicated stuff. but when
Yep,
she-
if you knew enough to it, you'd be doing good. All right, let's go.
We're gonna do something different.
Faces on her butt, guys up top.
If somebody gives you space, I said, I don't care what you do, get something to fill that space. An elbow, and then if you can replace the elbow with the knee. I was like, but that's gonna lead us into what we were gonna start learning today, which is the shrimp. So we're gonna learn how to shrimp before we learn how to really
Yeah.
escape once they step up like that.
Failure.
So that's just gonna lead us right into learning how
Failure.
to escape from there. But I was like, no.
Flexible.
I tried to go to my side, and then like I
You did.
was on my
So
side.
here's the game.
Clicking with it, I was like,
So you came to your side right here, all right? And when you came here, all right, he moved over, and he ended up flattening you and then coming around, okay? So when I come into here, all right, when I come into here, I'm coming with my knee in, and I'm gonna bring my leg over and then turn my hip here. I'm not gonna go flat, I'm not gonna let anything happen, because if he just keeps coming around here, uh-oh, bad, okay? If he were to try to do that now, there's no way, because I kept my structure. If I go into a full structure here, Now try to run around that direction.
It's not happening.
Because you're keeping that knee.
Because I'm building structure here, not doing moves.
Okay.
All right? Meaning I'm not doing step 1, step 2, step 3.
Tap.
Tell me what to do.
That is a tight ass fucking arm bar right there. Fucking traditional arm bar. Hood.
Collar check, right? So I wanted to teach you. Z choke with the gauge. That was fancy. That's a
What did I do?
move.
Fancy, didn't it?
What?
That little spin.
I don't even know.
Looks like you're getting ready to go into like a windmill back spin. But so like.
Very nice. That's
It's the
exactly
middle
right.
ground.
So, you know,
No, what happened is he's trying to block that leg, and so when you finally use your quadricep,
something.
how's he gonna do that?
I was really focused on replacing that. It's like a circuit.
Man, I wish I'd have said that. Alright, so Tyler, you're on top. Thanks for telling me what I said already. Let's go.
Yeah, so you need.
Someone's nice.
They were having trouble with that. And Bruce said,
Yeah,
try it like this. He did the cross and they went thumb in, and I was like, I've seen people do that.
So yeah, so it's moving around,
Yeah.
right? So.
Alright,
Yeah.
it's not over.
Wait on
And
it.
then, yeah.
I had the thought of like he's pulling out, so trying to
My
follow him up.
suggestion in that particular case, alright, would be
But if
to
I'm in
square
doubt, I
back.
won't do this.
Okay, and do it all over again, alright?
See, I've never
That's
done
it, that's gonna be something that's gonna be learned over.
Because
Because in mount,
I
this
can't
doesn't
fault
work
you on
for
that
my
one.
wrist amount.
I was like if I can follow him up if I'm like this, so I
It's
have
hard to
to.
get that.
If
wrist
you come
right.
back and square back up.
So guard, I have no
Yep.
problem.
Yeah.
I'll hit this.
They've got that slack on the
Right
gauge,
here,
yeah.
yeah, mount also here.
Yeah. Well, I was teaching it from here, so.
Guys, it's not all arm saddled either, okay? Ready, go.
Dude, every day I'm like, hey kids, what do we do this thing? I really don't
You ready?
remember.
I can tell he's gonna do that
And then
like
thank God there's
2 seconds in, alright? He was setting you up, what he did right, what he did right, is that he pushed into you first, and then he pulled out, okay? The reason why he was able to limp his elbow out is why? Come here for a second. It could be on your back. I want you to, go. I'm sorry, yeah. Keep your head to your hands here, alright? So when they try to limp out of this, if his head stays to his hands, it's not. But if he pulls and your head gets away from your hands, like with your head away, the limp happens. That's why that small little mechanic is more important than all the muscles that you engage. Do you understand?
How does that happen?
It's because we don't think of our arm in the way it truly is. Like, we almost see our arms like tentacles, because we can reach things here. But you have to understand, we can reach things in space and time because we have a joint here that allows us to move. You know what, I just got really too nerdy for here. Just know this, if you go above the elbow, you take away a lot of my ability to move. Think about it, if I cut your arm off here at the elbow, how much movement do I really have? Not a lot. It's this that allows me to articulate where my hand goes. This is not a tentacle. As long as I keep that elbow trapped, I'm not dealing with any of this movement. I'm only dealing with this. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. All right, so Shelby wins. And Jeremiah, you're on top.
He did, but I mean, he's fine.
Go. Very nice. All right, Jeremiah wins that one, okay? Now, a couple things happen there, and it's going to take time to understand that. Jeremiah raised his leg up to give him the ability to move past that, all right? If you don't recognize that leg coming up, and this is a very important concept, okay? We'll end it here after I talk about this. If I'm framing here, and he elevates, is my frame still worth keeping here? No, whether I'm in the reinforced under or not, once this leg engages, none of this matters anymore. Because if I get an underhook here, he has his quads and his hamstrings and everything to pull up and out. You understand? My hand may be here, but I wouldn't call this an underhook. Okay? So, if I'm here, and he brings that leg up in the whole process, again, if you stop fighting and start looking for what's being given to you, you'll have much more success. This happens a lot in the hand fighting butterfly. So I'm here and he's trying to get some kind of connection to get past me here, and especially big guys will get frustrated. And so to get an advantage, what they will do, they will lift up to their foot. If you try to continue hand fighting here, I'll tell you what happens, he's gonna barrel right through me. Ugh. Okay? If I acknowledge that things have changed, it's an instantaneous attack. All right? It used to be the #1 way I would get into Ashi. All right? Okay. Good. Frustrating. Frustration is what I want you to feel when you're learning. All right? You can be mad at me, and I'm totally fine with that, okay? I just want you guys to be frustrated right at the limit of your understanding, because that's where learning happens. All right? Been reading a lot, obviously. So let's split in two and roll. And hard rolls, please.
All right.
All right?
Rally.
So 5v5, all at the same time.
All the same.
Russian team kickboxing.
Are you broken?
Bunch of old people up in here.
Jeremiah would be a good role.
I guess I could.
Yes, I could.
Thank you.
Yeah, they
So we found a guy that's gonna.
All right, I got Shelby in the other room. I got
I
everybody
don't
up
know
here.
yet. I'm just trying to get through this fucking rash guard thing, and then you saw in the comp thing, did you see all the geese? Well, now the parents
Hey,
want
Tyler.
to use like
Yeah,
camo
Shelby's
geese
in
for
there
the
waiting
kids.
for you.
The geese are actually pretty good.
Listen, if you can't
And
compete,
so that's
you're
they're
gonna
like,
need to let your dad
so
know
I'm
now.
like, all right, put me down.
Okay.
It's like $70 a geese.
Yeah.
And then they're like, so we doing the front? I'm like, y'all want the fucking
Unfortunately
geese? Y'all need to
for-
figure your shit
for,
out.
Yeah, we're fine doing
These types of events, they gotta work your
Let's
hard
have
for a
some
couple
community
days.
support
All
here.
right?
Like, do
So
what
if
you
you
wanna
can't
do,
do that,
you know?
you can't
Like,
compete.
like, if y'all
You
want
gotta
the
figure
rash
that
guard,
out.
geese,
All right?
Kirk, you got a pen?
get it. You know,
I
you
do
won't fucking
somewhere.
get it, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel.
Look, I'm doing the rash guard thing. I gotta
Hey,
make sure,
make sure you're on the
like,
phone.
like, have all the money, like, get ready to send to the sky. I hope all the rash guards
It's
come out.
okay, I want you to
And
be
then,
standing
like, I
there,
have, like,
all right? But
Everyone wrote down the correct sizes. Dude, there's some, I'm pretty sure I have 3 extra smalls because actually, so like, his dad has them written down. Well, he had 3. Well, I guess he added his sister, but then for some reason it says her name like lower on the list. So, but I just saw like the sizes, so I just marked it, right? But I'm like, oh fuck, but we already ordered her one, so now I have to fucking come out of pocket for 30 extra things. That's fucking $105 out of my fucking pocket because someone wrote her fucking name down. You know what I mean?
So what's your
God
choice?
Damn it.
What's your choice?
You know what I mean? So